Okay. Hello everyone. Now we will explain about our paper on metaverse enhanced tourism for economic growth in Indonesia a review. Okay, for the first part, which is abstract, global crisis brought on COVID-19 is unparalleled. Tourism is one of the many industries that have been made public by the recent COVID-19 epidemic. Indonesia itself was affected by impact that caused a decrease in both foreign and domestic tourism. Smart tourism through the metaverse concept is one of the solutions we want to propose to deal with this problem. Considering that metaverse itself is booming lately, so it can attract attention of tourists who cannot come directly to tourist attractions. Moreover, we believe that future of this metaverse will be very bright because the advantage of technology used in metaverse is very beneficial for users that are blockchain, crypto, NFT. Okay, then for the introduction part, according to GovDeli and Direcchi, the tourism sector supports and revives the country economic growth and increase the value of the local currency by increasing the inflow of foreign currency. Recognizing the importance of tourism in the economy, it is advisable for the Indonesian government and private sector to promote and develop tourism destination to increase economic growth of Indonesia. So one way to realize this suggestion in through the use of technology sophistication that continues to grow rapidly until now. The metaverse is a universe that combines physical and digital reality. With metaverse, users can interact in real time and dynamically using digital artifacts without a hitch. A smart tourism city is one of the items that can be created using this technology. It is one that provides innovative tourism attraction with long-term growth and development. Since social and cultural features are closely related to tourism, smart cities also focus on their social and cultural component. This product can be used as medium to promote, maintain, and develop tourism and the Indonesian economy. Our study focused on how revitalize the Indonesian economy through digital tourism using metaverse technology.
We're gonna discuss about a literature review. Literature review discuss published information in a particular subject area and sometimes information in a particular subject area within a certain time. A literature review can be just a simple summary of the source, but it usually has an organizational pattern and combines both summary and synthesis. A summary is a recap of the important information of the source, but a synthesis is a reorganization or a reshuffling of that information. It might give a new interpretation of old material or combine new with old interpretation. Now, the three topics we discuss in the literature review in this paper are: the first is metaverse. The development of the digital world of technology is getting faster after the metaverse was developed a while ago. Nah, delivery using metaverse is a new concept of creating a world an endless virtual community that is interconnected with a delivery method over the internet that connect with devices as intermediate such as virtual reality headset, augmented glasses reality, smart application, and or other devices. Nah, shipping using metaverse implemented as a combined communication that take place offline and generate online communication where there's a space but in a virtual form with the role of like virtual reality, VR, augmented reality, AR, and Web 3.0, which is a decentralized web where more advanced when compared to the Web 2.0 that is commonly used today. Now, this is an invention of methods of communication that the way for everyone to be able to create and browse with other internet users when not in physically space the same as that person. The second is smart tourism cities are things that use internet, cloud computing, big data, geographic, spatial information, and other new generation of information technologies to promote urban wisdom and design, building management, and service. Nah, smart tourism city provide mobility, resource allocation and availability, and sustainable quality of life to their residents, and further facilitate tourism and with integrated smart surroundings in changing the experience of visitor as smart experience. And the last is NFT, stands for non-fungible token. It's generally built using the same kind of programming as cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin or Ethereum. But that's where the similarity ends. Basically, money and cryptocurrency are fungible, meaning they can trade or exchange for one another to one another. Not only in the field of communication, economic transactions on the metaverse are carried out with the use of blockchain and cryptocurrencies, which means if you want to make transaction and have ownership through the metaverse, then an asset in the form of cryptocurrency is needed for transaction can work. Then the blockchain will store the transaction and ownership that can be checked using NFT through byte data that is unique to each their respective data. Through the blockchains, the privacy of everyone will be maintained, but the transaction process is transparent. Economic transactions on the metaverse are also through the principle of smart contract, where a contract that allow a third person in transaction, so it doesn't require help from a third person. This will later shift the role of the bank in the real world.
And now we go to theoretical background. As we can see, our theoretical background is talking about metaverse, meta societies, and metaverse in tourism. The metaverse is a three-dimension virtual world in which people can carry out daily living and economic activities as they would in the real world. The activities in the metaverse is known as a meta societies. With these metaverse societies, we can get a new experience from the metaverse, just like finding new connection and jobs and lifestyles. Meta activities and interests in various fields that are implemented into a 3D virtual world that turn the internet into a parallel virtual universe. And now we talk about the metaverse in tourism. Metaverse in tourism is combine physical reality with the concept of mixed reality to unite all human activities and interest in the various fields that are implemented into a 3D virtual world that turn the internet into a parallel virtual universe.
Okay, then for the result part, this stage is the initial stage to determine questions that are in accordance with the research question we discussed along with the explanation we found that are okay, for the first research question is how can the metaverse improve the economy in Indonesia? To improve the economy in Indonesia, of course, the government needs the right way by implementing meta-economic in several sectors such as trade. Meta-economic is a virtual economic system that is compatible with real financial system. The meta-economic system has a parallel system that can connect one economic system with all other economic systems in the world into a real virtual economic system called a similar economic system. Through the meta-economic system that use artificial intelligence algorithm to transform the operating data of economic data, such as through machine learning, deep learning, and reinforcement learning. Parallel management system for meta-economic enables optimal running of economic as well as actual economy. Of course, we will be facilitated with the NFT system. The existence of NFT helps us to secure the authenticity of our products where, as we know, in Indonesia there are a lot of counterfeit goods sold, especially online. Of course, with this NFT, people's purchasing power will certainly increase. So that the economy in Indonesia will certainly experience a significant increase. Okay, next. For the second research question is, how can the metaverse advance the tourism sector in Indonesia? Smart Tourism City, which seeks to build an ideal tourism destination by offering memorable experience for tourists and enriching the quality of life of residents in the surrounding environment. Smart Tourism City is believed to strengthen the tourism sector by providing accessibility to meta technology. To further increase the contribution of the tourism sector to the Indonesian economy, the government needs to develop appropriate strategies to attract more foreign tourists with the support of travel agents and tourism associations across the country. The government also needs to strengthen national tourism branding through various forms of electronic advertising. The National Tourism Board needs to regularly promote Indonesia as the world #1 tourist destination at the World Tourism Expo. The National Tourism Board also needs to provide access to more attractive and diverse incentives to tourists. Digital tourism is one of the most popular and effective type of public policy. Okay, then our last research question is, how does meta-economics works in a smart tourism city? In this regard, it is hoped that the integration of meta-economic system in smart tourism cities will lead to open innovation that promote a social environment with high-quality interaction, as well as increased citizen engagement and participatory decision-making through important aspects. Therefore, an approach emerged to demonstrate the conceptualization of a system in smart city, both a comparative analysis approach that focus on the previous smart city conceptual model and other alternative approach. These are summarized into a interrelated approach to synthesize the smart city ecosystem that form cyber-physical integration, namely, first, smart infrastructure is one aspect that affects the smart city ecosystem that manage city facilities. Second, smart mobility is one aspect that affects the smart city ecosystem that regulates the transportation network. Third, smart environment is one aspect that affects the smart city ecosystem that regulates innovation and the incorporation of intelligent information technology for the sustainable management and protection of natural resources. Then smart service is one aspect that affects the smart city ecosystem that regulates the use of smart information technology and techniques used for the benefit of service in various fields. Then smart governance is one aspect that affects the smart city ecosystem regarding the formation of city governance, an aspect in it by the government. Then smart people. Smart people is one aspect that affects the smart city ecosystem on how and the right step to increase the ability, creativity, and innovation of the community. And the last, smart living. Smart living is one aspect that affects the smart city ecosystem regarding innovation and development to improve the quality of life in in small and large areas, as well as for the short and long term.
And the conclusions, digital tourism is the one most well-liked and respected form of government strategy. A relative new form of tourism based on the VR, virtual reality, augmented reality, and the self-service technology has been produced as a result of the integration of technology into the travel industry. By giving visitors life-changing experience and changing in the standard of life of locals. It's called Smart City. Nah, the Smart City seeks to develop an ideal tourism destination. Nah, Metaverse concept integrate into a smart tourism city is providing economic framework, establish effective urban infrastructure, enhancing the standard living on and place, ensuring a social integration, preserving natural environment quality, and ensuring a good governance. And Indonesian governments needs the right way. Not only through the meta technology, the metaverse concept can be applied to other fields, one of which by applying meta economics in the several sector. For example, trade by implementing the NFT, or we can call non-fungible token system.
Okay, thank you, Gary, for the explanation. Now I will continue the explanation about methodology. So this study was written using Prisma methodology. The Prisma technique includes topics and themes that are often covered by other systematic reviews. And a systematic review itself is a type of research methodology that presents your study finding in concise manner to provide accurate and comprehensive information. As you can see on the right image, it's called flowchart of Prisma method. It includes 4 steps. The first one is identification, second one is screening, the third one is eligibility, and the last one is included. I will explain this 4 steps in further slide. For the focus of this Prisma method, this Prisma method is focused on the ways that authors can guarantee that systematic reviews and meta-analysis are exhaustive and also open-minded. And for the advantage, there are 2 main advantages. The first one is help readers to understand more. For instance, reader will know whether the majority of the papers were found through specialists, references, or electronic bibliographic sources. And for reference mapping, it will also help the readers to know the distribution of references by using a table. The requirement, there are 4 main requirements. The first one is official Indonesian government website. The second one is references that written in English. And the topic is metaverse economy or tourism, or even the combination of these 3 topics. And the years of publication are published between 2017 until 2022. So yeah, the past 5 years. And for the selection process, there are 4 main process, as I already explained. The first one is identification. In this step, authors will search all of the references that are related to their topic with keyword. The second one is checking. This stage involve eliminating duplicate entries and going over the remaining information. The third one is appropriateness. In this step, authors will delete records that are deemed unrelated to the question research during the investigation. And the last one is evaluation. In this step, the complete document is assessed to see whether it serves as a key or supporting piece for the creation of the review paper. And for the selection process, this is our final flowchart. And the last total references that we got is 38 total references. And And for the references conclusion, we use 38 total references from MDPI, IEEE, Link Springer, Science Direct, and many more. We also checklist the requirement and methodology because we do this. That's it, our presentation. Thank you for your attention.